New Gen Gamers.
Being on top of the world, from being one of the fastest growing companies in America and so successful, within a couple years through some bad management and some bad decisions, they went bad. So let's talk about this game a little bit more before we move on here. You see, this is a awesome game. You know, this hardware was really good, and at the time this was a great at-home experience for bringing the arcade home.
I mean, and at the time, you know, space shooters had become the big thing. The movies have came out. Star Wars was big, and then we saw Aliens would have been released around the same, or Alien would have been released around the same time. You know, we wanted, as you always say, Ron, we wanted impending space doom, and we got it in this game. But it goes to a point. You can see the stars are moving forward. Sure, that's just, you know, one pixel enlarging into more pixels. But at the same time, to get the star aspect of it, you don't need much. But gameplay, I don't know much about, Ron. Can you tell me more about this?
Well, you're looking at it. I mean, it's different than the other shooters at the time because it's first person, and they pull it off well. You know, you said there's not much going on in the background, but it's enough to give you the impression that you are floating through space. And you know, you got a lot of numbers, a lot of proximities going on your screen. And you need to locate places. Use your keypad some, Ray. Bring up some different stuff with that. That would be the volume. Hyperspace. Oh, look at him go now.
Wow, look at that go. And you know, you bring up a good point, Ron. First-person perspective is really, we take that for advantage now because we have so many games. There's a lot of them out there that do that. But back in 82, 83, when this game was probably released, you'd never seen anything like that before. The only thing I can think that would compare is that tank game that was out in the arcades. You know, a first-person perspective game that gave you free roaming 3D, that was completely new. I mean, and to us it's trivial because we all had that screensaver on the Windows operating system that was the 3D stars, but back then, you were in outer space, you were there, and you were loving it.
Yeah, and
it's Leroy. Alright, so let's continue with our look at the 5200 with our next game.
Everybody, continuing on here.
Football! American style.
Football, American style.
And this is another arcade port that was brought home.
Whoa, stop.
And we're going to have some difficulty here playing this one because we only have one controller, because as we've mentioned, the controllers suck ass. So we have to keep switching back and forth here because you can't play one player, which is kind of a shame.
It let me do it the last time. I don't know. There we go. Now I'm playing defense.
Now he's playing defense on this play. Ray is going to try and beat himself here. Now he has to switch back to the... Oh, here goes the offense. He's going to run in a straight line because no one's controlling him. Look at the yardage. Not bad.
Hey, I got a first down. Nope, 3rd and 1.
So this was a strong sports title for the system to compete against the strong line of sports games for the Intellivision that were out at the time.
The graphics look a lot better than the original Atari football, the 2600 one.
Yeah, this is a big upgrade from the football in the arcades, and if you had a friend, it was pretty fun. If you were by yourself, you're kind of screwed.
Yeah, the whole switching back and forth thing. We got the manual with this system, with this game, and we searched and searched and searched and see how we could do a one-player game. It says you could do it in the manual, but I don't know. We still couldn't figure it out.
So, pretty decent. You can switch guys,
change formations,
calling audibles. So, pretty good representation of American football. You just have your two teams here: home team and visitors. The wretched visitors, whom we all hate, I think. Can you agree on that?
Well, I can play both sides here. So.
Oh, Ray's playing both sides, so he's going to make sure he will be on the winning side, whichever that is.
I'll just switch the controller port to whichever side that is.
We've picked a long play game here, which gives you the full 15-minute quarters, but you can also pick short play games, which have 6-minute quarters. Still pretty long, but a lot shorter.
Yeah.
Pretty good for if you were sitting down with a friend, you know, the last half hour to an hour.
Such an... Oh!
Interception! Oh, look at that guy go.
Oh, what an interception.
So, we were going into the crash a little bit, and Atari really did it themselves. They really brought the whole industry down with them because they were the video game industry in a lot of people's eyes. And so whenever things started going bad, it all went bad for everyone. And this system just did not catch on. This didn't help the situation. Their computer market just wasn't catching on the way they'd like.
And they were just having trouble all around. This was the same Christmas that this launched that the horrible E.T. and Pac-Man went. So it was just a bad year for Atari, and it just affected the entire industry.
A lot of money put out and not a big return on any of it. And you're seeing the result. You know, these games were okay, but when we get to the ColecoVision, you'll see that it was a lot more superior in a lot of ways, and people had lost faith in Atari to a degree, and it came out at a high price tag.
Yeah, I think that was the biggest problem with it, was that this system really wasn't that affordable. And Ron pulled the controller out on me here.
I thought the defense was still picking. We're frantically switching the controller back and forth.
Oh yeah, this is really difficult to do.
It's hard to make runs. It's hard to to weave and bob, and I was having a hell of a time with the passing. I mean, it's playable, but when this is all you have to choose from, it's not bad. But
if we keep that up, he's going to run back for a safety.
Compared to some of the earlier attempts, really not.
It's graphically good.
Yeah, it looks good.
But that's about it.
Nope.
This is a war of attrition on the field here.
Ray is now playing the purple team.
I'm just back and forth here.
Throw it. Oh, interception again.
Apparently
Man,
I have Vinny Testaverde on my
Ray,
team.
you're playing some good defense. And
a fly. I'll have a mutant fly. Hello, Yar. You'll need some protection. Ion zone. Shift chroma. Intensify. Okay. Now you need some weapons. You have a formidable enemy. The Cotile. Watch it, Yar. He has a lethal drone and some other tricks up his sleeve. Spiral. Go. Oh, good move, Yar. Now, I have a surprise for you. A Zorlon cannon. Use it, Yar. Fire again. Got him. That's revenge. Yar's revenge. This could be fun. This could be a lot of fun, like asteroids. Yes, that's it. Get him. Get him. Beautiful. Watch it. Disintegrate. Now, let's go into deeper space. Galactic map, okay? Sector 11. Hyperspace. Sights in. Cylon warships. Attack. Photons. Star Raiders. That's it. Star Raiders. That'll keep them on their toes. Let's see what we can come up with next.
We're Atari. We have the vision, and we invented the technology to bring it home to you.
Two Gen Gamers, Duck Wensel.